Today's topic is data transmission. So data transmission can be either over a shorter distances, for example, from your computer to printer, or it can be over longer distances, for example, using telephone networks. So you need to consider two factors. The first factor is the direction of data, and the second factor is method of data transmission. That means how many bits can be transmitted at one time. Let's discuss the direction in detail. We have three further types. The first type is simplex. Okay, let's discuss simplex first. For instance, two computers, computer A and computer B, want to transmit data using simplex. So the data can be transmitted in one direction only. So only one computer can transmit data to other computer. Computer B in this case cannot send data back to computer A. So it's a one direction data transmission. It is a simplex. So we have many examples of simplex. For example, from your keyboard to your computer. So we can only send data from keyboard to computer. So computer or your CPU or processor cannot send that data back to your keyboard. That isn't required. So other examples can be your TV and radio transmissions. So only you receive transmission using your television. So these are few examples of simplex. Now let's discuss half-duplex. The second type is half-duplex. Again, we consider two computers. So now the data can be both directions but not simultaneously. Okay, so data can be transmitted both directions but not at the same time. Or simultaneously. Okay. So the most common example is using a walkie-talkie. This is one of the example of half-duplex data transmission. And third type is full duplex. Again, I consider two computers. Now the data can be transmitted in both directions simultaneously from computer A to computer B. So data can be sent and received at the same time. So the most common example is using your internet broadband. So we can send data, receive data at the same time. Okay, so the next factor is, the second factor was method of data transmission. In this in this second factor, we will discuss how many bits can be transmitted at a time. So as far as serial data transmission is concerned, so we can send one bit at a time. So a stream of bit is sent using a single wire, a single channel. Let me explain the serial data transmission. So in serial data transmission, only one bit can be transmitted at one time. Let's say this computer is sending a stream of bits, like these are the bits that this computer want to send to computer B. So only one bit can be transmitted at one time, and then second bit, then third bit, and then fourth bit. Okay, because it is using only a single wire, a single channel. Second type is the parallel data transmission. So parallel data transmission use several wires. but usually it use 8 wires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wire. So one byte, at least one byte can be transmitted at one time. That means more bits can be transmitted at one time. So clearly this method is faster as compared to this one, because in this method only one bit can be transmitted at one time, while in this method several bits can be transmitted simultaneously. So these are the bits which are being transmitted from computer A to computer B. So clearly this is much faster method as compared to the serial. This one is for serial and this is for parallel. Serial data transmission is more reliable. So the data remains synchronized. That means the data reaches at destination in an order. But this is the problem with the parallel data transmission, that the data can be out of synchronization while reaching at computer B, though this method is much faster as compared to the serial data transmission. The disadvantage of serial data transmission is that it is slower, since only one bit is being transmitted at one time.